Magandang gabi mga kaliga, basketball na muna tayo as we welcome you to your continuing coverage of the 2022 OK Bet Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League, ang liga ng bawat Pilipino. And we come to you live from the Mpbl Eco Oil Center for the third game of your Mpbl Tuesday as we feature one of the best scorers in the league, Jodel Fuentes, good for number 8 in the top 10 of that category, 14.9 points per ball game, and he will be facing a very tough squad led by Levy Hernandez, who is also one of the best scorers in the league. Recently scored his career high of 35 points back in their home court. The Batangas City Embassy Chill looking to play spoilers here in the Mpbl Eco Oil Center against the San Juan Knights. And of course, we are glad to have you with us. Mix Gomez at your service alongside Coach Christian Luanzon. Coach Chris, San Juan, obviously, they are underdogs here going up against Batangas, but what can you say would be the expectations that our fans can have at the start of this game?
I'm still not used to it because you're talking about defending champions, Season 2, a team who is, arguably or maybe the deepest in terms of tradition, no? Simula NBA days pa yan in the late 90s. And for you to use that word, underdogs, I'm still not used to it. But still, this is a formidable competitive team, but they're going up against one of the top teams in the league, led by Coach Cholo Villanueva and Batangas Embassy Chill.
Such a great story with this matchup for tonight. And speaking of stories, kasama natin si Gian Alianes at the sidelines. G, kamusta ka naman dyan?
I'm doing good. You know what, Migs and Christian, I was talking to Coach Randy before the game. Sabi niya that for San Juan, Batangas has always been their biggest rival. So he's super excited for the game today. And the feeling is mutual from Coach Chola as well. I can't wait to tell you guys the stories about what his pre-game huddle was like. The venue is a little cold today, pero alam natin na may init ito because of the game tonight that we've all been anticipating. So as I mentioned, I got stories upon stories for you guys.
There you go. We are looking forward to that. Thank you, Gianna. And of course, it's always great to hear the word rivalry in sports. So now let's talk about the team standings, beginning with the North Division, kung saan matatagpuan ang San Juan.
Well, you look at them at that 4th spot. Medyo umangat na yan, no? Maybe a couple weeks back, they were at the 6th spot, no? But itong San Juan, they're slowly getting their groove back. They made a couple changes in their lineups, letting go of players. And right now, at that 4th spot, has a chance to increase their spotting, especially with Batan losing 2 straight at that 3rd spot. And you look at Batangas, 11-1. But this team, after that stunning loss to Pampanga, who is one of the rising teams, as well as we saw in the North Division, has won 4 of the last 5 games para sa kanilang division to still be at number 1. Pero looking behind them, nanalo kanina sa first game natin with their 5th straight win is Sarangani. So I'm sure Coach Cholo in one way or another mentioned that in their pregame.
Quite the same story for today's ball game. A rising team, the San Juan Knights, looking to defend their home court and hand Batangas another loss in the season. But Batangas in the previous game, they were able to bounce back against Manila.
Well, this game right here, 67-61, a big part, I thought, was the second quarter because after 10 minutes of play, they were down 3 points, but then 22-7, limiting Manila to only 7 points. Credit to Linganay M. Plaza, who had 13 of those 22 points, and because of that, they were able to carry that momentum into the second half and build their biggest lead of 13 late in the 3rd quarter. A big part of that is the leadership, not stellar numbers, but always solid play. Rudy Linganay, former UE Red Warrior, 4.4 points per game. Kita nyo naman yung performance niya. Doble, triple yung kanya performance in terms of point production. Samahan mo pa ng 4 rebounds and 5 assists.
Rudy Linganay, great to see him back here in the Mpbl and still sticking with his head coach na si Coach Cholo Villanueva. Now let's talk about San Juan. In their previous game, it was against Caloocan. They won by 5 points, and that was their 4th win in 5 outings.
Spot on, and I correct myself earlier by saying that it was San Juan winning the 4 out of 5 games. And you look at this one, both teams shooting poorly. Outside, 31% para sa San Juan and close to 30% para sa Caloocan. You look at the bench points, lumamang sila 30 to 10 rebounds. As always, San Juan dominating that. And this one, what smelled the difference was the third quarter wherein they outscored Caloocan 20-14. You look at the bench points plus 10 as we mentioned. Kalisaan, Maikes, and Mojica had 23 of the 30 points para sa San Juan to smell a big difference in that game.
How about Dexter Maikes in his first game back in the Mpbl, fresh from his stint with PBA 3x3, getting a double-double.
16 points, 10 rebounds, and 3 big blocks para sa kanya, and this was only the first game. So baka mas maganda pa yung puwelo niya papasok sa pangalawang laro, playing in their home floor block and against a mighty Batangas, defending champions nito, Season 1, inaugural season para sa MPBL. What a big test for the San Juan Gold Knights who are champions themselves.
At dahil dyan, huwag na nating patagalin pa. Let's turn you over to Richard Tampos for our starting lineups.
Excitement continues. It's Batangas City versus your San Juan Knights. This is the OK Bet Manny Pacquiao's MPBL fourth season, presented by Extreme here at the Phil Oil Eco Oil Center. Let's make way for the starting lineups, beginning with Batangas City Embassy Chill. Starting at guard number 45, Jong Valoria. Playing center number 43, Dexter Apinan. Small forward number 15, Don Ochea. Power forward number 11, Sed Ablasa. And at one guard, number 10, the mighty Termite. Belated happy birthday, Rudy Linganay. Batangas City Embassy Chill is led by Cholo Villanueva. Assistant coaches, J.R. Aquino, Warren Capitan, John Arenas, and Dino Enrile. Team manager is Jean Alabanza. And now, the starting five for your San Juan Knights. Go for gold! Starting at forward number 18, E.G. Boy Mojica. At guard number 17, Judel Fuentes. Coming in at center number 15, Christian Bunya. Power forward number 9, Dexter Maikes. And at point guard number 1, CJ Isin. San Juan Knights go for gold. Head coaches Randy Alcantara. Assistant coaches Yong Garcia, Nani Pontolan, and Jerry Andalion. Team manager.
Your starters for Batangas and San Juan: Rudy Linganay, Jong Valoria, Dexter Apinan, Cedric Ablasa, and Don Ochea for the visiting squad. And then for the home squad, we have CJ Isit, Judel Fuentes, Christian Bunyag, Dexter Maikes, and AG Boy Mojica. Again, we thank you for joining us in your third game of your MPBL Tuesday. Mixed Collins at your service alongside Coach Christian Luanzon and Gianna Lianes. San Juan currently number 4 in the North Division with 7 wins and 5 losses. They won their previous outing. Batangas number 1 in the South with 11 wins and 1 loss. They're coming off a bounce-back victory against the Manila Stars.
A little tweak in the starting lineups for both teams. No, for Makati, instead of starting John Ray Villanueva, they start Valoria, who came off the bench in the last game. While for San Juan, as Binan with a steal makes up for the first turnover possession prior for San Juan, Art Patrick Aquino, their homegrown, is not starting, and in place of him is Mojica.
Mojica had a great debut as well in the MPBL in their previous game. Brought a lot of energy for San Juan, and here he is scoring their first basket.
A strong drive right there to his left by the right-handed Mojica to open up the scoring for San Juan.
Mojica had 8 points in their previous outing. We mentioned that was his first game alongside Dexter Maikes. Judel Fuentes on the board now. Fuentes is number 8 in the league in scoring, 14.9 points per game. Mojica will fire. He puts it in.
Usually players would have an adjustment period. Seems to be not the case for Mojica. He looks very comfortable out there.
Mojica getting the start at the small forward position kung saan nagsisimula dati si Justin Gutang para sa San Juan. Now obviously he's not with the team anymore.
Abroad, right?
Yes, playing in Korea.
Korea.
Judel Fuentes.
We might play his team.
Oh, that's good for you, coach. Very exciting. 5-2 our score. 2 minutes gone by in the opening quarter. Foul here against San Juan.
I thought that was unfortunate for San Juan because they already influenced Rudy Lingana into a coffin corner right there. They could have doubled and forced maybe a turnover. This was a nice finish. Showing the touches, Mojica from the inside and this time from the outside, showing a little bit of everything.
Here's Cedric Ablaza.
Very nice.
The go-to guy of Batangas making a layup.
And that's a beautiful move right there by Cedric Ablaza because it proves that you can score the basketball even with less dribbles. He only took one dribble to get to the basket.
On the other end, Maiquez almost stolen away. Dexter trying to pound his way.
Walk.
And he's called for a travel.
You can even call it maybe a double walk because the second traveling was called on the second move. But nonetheless, a turnover.
Pasok dito, Michael Calisaan para sa San Juan as we turn you over to Gianna Llanes.
Hindi makakalaro si Ralph Olivares and John Abuluto para sa Batangas ngayon because of the flu, while John Ray Villanueva is also out due to a hand injury. However, this isn't a big deal for Coach Cholo, who really wants to win today. Para sa Embassy Chill, extra scouting of the Knights equated to preparing different kinds of zone defenses and making the right and easy plays offensively today. So bago pumasok ng court ngayon, sinabihan ni Coach Cholo ang players niya, don't mind what the opponent is doing, just always think that it's payback time. Mix and Christian?
Love to hear that payback time para sa Batangas. I-mention din ni Gianna, little bit of a rivalry happening here between San Juan and Batangas. As Apinan scores another basket, lead back to the road squad.
Well, the advantage of Batangas is really the familiarity and the system. Kung saan pumunta si Coach Cholo, dala-dala niya hindi lang isa, dalawa, kundi yung core players. No, that's why it's no surprise that they're having early success at 11-1. But ang ganda ng sagot ng San Juan with that three-pointer.
CJ Isit making
CJ
that three.
Isit, Canadian, Phil Canadian.
And one of the mainstays of the San Juan Knights.
Also played under Coach Randy Alcantara with the Mapua Cardinals.
We're tied at 8 now. Almost 4 minutes gone by in the opening quarter. Isit, handoff. Fuentes, you know he's gonna fire. Just couldn't make it. Isit on the putback.
Arguably the smallest guy on the floor, right place at the right time for the offensive rebound and stick back.
Lead back to San Juan. We're trading baskets here in the first frame. Great matchup at hand. The Knights, again, you mentioned, with championship culture. Very storied franchise here in the Mpbl, going up against
Another championship culture.
Exactly. the inaugural champions,
right,
in the Mpbl.
And that was still the same team, just a different name, at least the last part, Embassy Chill. But this is under the Tanduay Athletics program. At that time, their coach was Coach Mactan. The first MVP of the league also was Val Acuña, former UE Red Warrior. But this is a different team, obviously led by a different coach right now.
And you know what, Coach Chris, you mentioned Val Acuña. He was the first finals MVP. The second finals MVP is actually with us tonight here in the Phil Oil Eco Oil Center. Later on, we're gonna see Mike Ayan on your screen.
Ayan, yeah.
Nandito siya sa likod ni Gianna Llanes.
I was thinking actually of Jonald Clarito since he made the game winner.
But he's also here.
Yeah. Oh, what a classic series that was against Davao.
Which actually happened again in the bubble. You were covering it
in the third season where nakabawi naman ng Davao.
Oh! Diretso ang bolo sa ating floor director na si Key. I'm not sure if he's gonna get his
Hindi,
15 seconds
feeling
zone.
ko nakatulog talaga yun eh. Ginising lang.
Tingnan natin. There he is. Bang!
Ay, hindi, gising pala. Ayan, may patunay.
Okay ka lang ba?
Ilan to? Bilang. Ay, apat?
He's with us right now, just if you're wondering. He's okay. 12 to 10 hour score. 8 on the shot clock. CJ Isit. Dancing with it. Isit inside. No bounce. Rebound belongs to Jexter Apinan. Ito ngayon si Jong Baloria. Batangas still with their starters. Steal by Kalisaan. Numbers for San Juan. Kalisaan tried to go all the way and he will proceed to the line.
Nobody's stopping the ball for Batangas. Coach Solo, I'm sure not pleased with that. Golden rule in the break, on the break. Stop the basketball.
Ayun yung tinatawag nating stop ball.
Right.
Kalisaan able to find daylight on that drive. Can he convert at the line? First one is no good. Michael Kalisaan had 8 points in their previous outing. A couple of games back, he actually had a monster performance against Makati. 18 points and 17 big rebounds. That happened in Batangas. Second free throw, another miss, but there is a whistle.
Violation. Aplasan.
Another chance para kay Mike Kalisaan. What can you say about this front court of San Juan? Kalisaan, make that Mike Kiz, and Mojica.
Mukhang mga bigatin. Like, literal, mukhang mga bigatin. And certainly, mga players, magdadalawang isip, no? Pag pumasok sa loob, malalaki na, mabibigat pa. Pero hindi rin naman biro yung big man nitong mga ng Batangas because very versatile and skilled. Itong si Jexter Apinan.
That's right.
And si Cedric Aplaza.
13 to 10 hour score. Isit goes to Kalisaan inside. Great challenge by Ablaza and he gets the steal. Ablaza averages 2.1 steals per game. Good for number 10 in the league. Levy Hernandez could not make a basket inside. And there's Rudy Linganay. Another miss. Kabila tayo. Fidel Fuentes. Binalik kay CJ Isit. San Juan up by 3. Under 4 minutes here in the first. Isit will fire. That's good.
Timeout. Forced by that shot by Isit kay Coach Cholo Villanueva. As this lead has extended to 6.
8 points. Exactly half of the total para sa San Juan Knights. Brought to you by CJ Isit as this timeout is brought to you by Embassy Whiskey. Chill muna tayo. We'll take a short break. We'll be back for the rest of your first quarter between San Juan and Batangas. Mula sa Luzon, sa Visayas, sa Mindanao at sa iba't ibang sulok ng mundo, maraming salamat sa inyong panonood ng Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League, ang liga ng bawat Pilipino. We come back to you live from the PhilOil Eco Oil Center for your matchup between San Juan and Batangas. The score right now is 16 to 10 in favor of the home team with 3 minutes and 34 remaining in the opening quarter. Again, San Juan looking for back-to-back wins. They currently have a record of 7 wins and 5 losses. Batangas also looking for back-to-back wins with a record of 11 wins and 1 loss so far. Joshua Gonzalez inserted in for the first time, joining Levy Hernandez, Jexter Apinan, Cedric Ablaza, and Jong Baloria. And then defending them are Michael Calisan, CJ Isit, Dexter Maiquez, Jadel Fuentes, and Ron Denison. Here's Levy Hernandez. On to Jexter. 6 on the shot clock. Ablaza will fire. That's too strong, and a push from behind. That's against Jong Baloria.
Yeah, on Baloria. It was a beautiful play off a timeout by Coach Solo, but well defended by San Juan. They were looking for that handoff, which they were able to go to. It's Ablaza with that shot, but had a contested one. Able to force the miss San Juan. They get the stop and can extend on this possession.
CJ Isit, he has scored half of the points of San Juan so far. Off to a great start. Maiquez, inside he goes, and he scores.
A big mistake right there. I'm not sure if that was a Plaza or Pinan on Maiquez, but they gambled on the screener action right there. Maiquez, quick decision to attack middle and score.
Dexter Maiquez, fresh off a strong debut for San Juan. 16 points, 10 rebounds, and 3 steals. Now, a turnover forced by the home team. Jadel Fuentes bombs away.
Turnover to points of turnover. Napag-usapan natin yung bigat ng San Juan. Maiquez, si Apinan, naramdaman yung bigat ni Maiquez doon, kaya nag-turnover, pero ang bigat din ng sagot nitong si Ablaza. 2+1 special coming up. Malaking basket yan para sa Batangas, especially how they struggled of scoring so far.
Great aggressive attack mula kay Cedric Ablaza. As you take a look at the replay, you talked about how dynamic the big men of Batangas are, and there you see it on display as Mark Cruz checks in for the first time. Jexter Apinan able to give it up to his partner, si Cedric Ablaza.
Now, one of the best in the league, if not the best, big-to-big relationship we have, no? Those interior, you talk about skilled big men, interior passing, kilalang isa't isa, both can shoot from the outside, both can ignite a break of a rebound, and both can pass the ball, both can score. Ang ganda ng compliment ng bawat isa, Ablaza and Apinan.
Speaking of scoring, this guy can score. Jadel Fuentes giving us this 3-point shot. Brought to you by Extreme One-Stop Shop Appliances. Fuentes has emerged as one of the stars in the Mpbl, and especially with the loss of Justin Gutang, more of the scoring load now lies upon his shoulders.
A former player from Centro Escolar University, and I believe nag-abot sila. Yun, si Mike Ayon.
So there you see.
The finals, the Season 2 Finals MVP champ in the house.
And obviously a crowd favorite here in San Juan.
Oo.
What a final series that was. That was the emergence of Mike Ayon, that final series. And John Arturito as well, who
Right.
made the game winner. Were you the one who called that last game?
No.
But that was, I think that was Coach JV.
Yeah, Coach JV and
Sedel.
Sedel.
The Sedel Tupas.
Tupas.
Tama. That's right. I need to correct myself.
Yeah.
We take a look at the numbers for San Juan and Batangas.
Very identical in terms of offense, no? Point scoring, but look at the defense. The reason why Embassy is number 1 in their division and San Juan, is 4th. The rebounds, big disparity as well. I'm sure that's one thing na gusto ma-improve nitong si Coach Randy Alcantara. Knowing him and talking to him, he takes a lot of pride, with his big men, especially his prior big men, Jamil Gapawan, Lester Reyes, Larry Rodriguez, to name a few. Those were solid rebounders. Wala na sila lahat ngayon sa San Juan.
That's right.
And assist department, 21-19. These are two teams. It wouldn't surprise me, even for San Juan, even at 4th spot. And then coming December, if we see them in the finals, that will be no surprise still. Even though iba na yung komposisyon ng team na to.
And do you think, if you're one of the newcomers in San Juan, does it help your confidence na alam mong championship team yung pinapasukan mo? Or mas kakabahan ka ba dahil mataas yung pressure para sa'yo?
Well, it can be a little bit of both depending on the type of player. But knowing Coach Randy and his staff, as you see Fuentes, this is a gimme right here. Cleaning it up though was my guess against 3 white shirts. It can be a little bit of both. That's why knowing before you get your players, and you have to know them really, and that's what San Juan is. They just don't get players kahit na magaling. They make sure usually nanggagaling, sa Mapua program, and I believe, si Fuentes from CEU, nag-abot sila malamang. Netong si Coach Yung Garcia, yung assistant ni Coach Randy Alcantara. We've seen also si Nocom, as you see my guest showing those big hands, gripping the basketball. Point is, before they get their players, they make sure na kilala na nila para yung adjustment period in terms of adulting sa kultura, hindi na mahirapan.
And this guy, hindi na rin nahihirapan sa kanyang adjustment. Dexter Miguez patuloy ang magandang pinapakita para sa San Juan. We mentioned them being underdogs entering this game, and right now they have an 11-point lead. Cedric Ablaza getting those 2 points. You see the numbers of Miguez. 8 points and 4 rebounds. Almost a double-double here in the first. Or should I say, on pace to get a double-double in this game. As you take a look at King Importante, check in for the first time alongside Darwin Lunor. Joseph Marquez is also in the ball game para sa San Juan naman. 26-14.
Good pressure on the basketball right there to disrupt the initiation of the offense by Isit to Gonzalez. Now they're forced into a rush shot.
2
Kay
seconds.
King Importante.
Sorry, misses right there for Batangas. Battle for the loose ball. Great effort by Denison. It ends up with Hernandez. Kick out. Gonzalez for 3. That's too strong. The fans are enjoying it here.
Hindi ko alam kung ano yung mas tense, yung labanan sa paint o yung labanan dito sa likod natin.
I'm not sure if the viewers can hear it on TV. Pero they're directly behind us. The people
It would help
shouting.
if you would recreate the sound.
No, that's not gonna happen. Balik tayo. Baseline inbound. A sorry pass right there for Batangas. Fuentes. They give it back to Denison. On to Falisan. Turn around. No bounce. Great rebound by Levi Hernandez.
Gonna help for the last shot right here.
No more shot clock. Levi. Again, he had 35 points, his career high in their last game in Batangas.
This is gonna be too early on the clock.
Lunor, sorry miss. 6 seconds to go. Fuentes has it. Judel has to fire. And that's partially blocked. Nevertheless, a fantastic start for the San Juan Knights. They open up with a 12-point lead here against Batangas after 1.
San Juan shooting close to 60%, while Batangas less than 40%. A big reason why San Juan heading into the second quarter, aside from those shots, 5 straight points, they open the game by Mojica, enjoying a dozen points heading into the next canto.
Get a chance for San Juan as well to move up in the standings because of the loss earlier for the Bataan Risers. They have a chance to be the number 3 seeded team in the North if they pull off a victory here on their home court. 26-14 after 1. Nagbabalik po ang Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League, ang liga ng bawat Pilipino. Second quarter about to begin between the San Juan Knights and the Batangas City Embassy Chill. San Juan currently with 7 wins and 5 losses. They're looking for back-to-back wins. Same situation para sa Batangas. Coming off of a victory in their previous outing, they have 11 wins so far, with their only loss coming in the home court of Pampanga, as the Giant Lanterns were able to successfully win it in their very own ground. San Juan looking to do the same here in the Phil Oil Eco Oil Center, where they have shot the ball very well in the first.
You look at the field goals, ito yung nabanggit natin, no? Shooting 9 for 17 to finish one quarter. That's good for 52%. While less than 40% naman itong Batangas. But a good start nonetheless to start the quarter for Batangas, because they get the stop but they don't get the score.
3-pointers, 4 para sa San Juan, wala pa para sa Batangas. Can Levy Hernandez do something about that here in the second quarter? Still a 12-point lead. Marvin Taiwan, first appearance para sa kanya. There's Joseph Marquez. 6 on the shot clock. Taiwan, tough shot. That's a miss. The other end we go. Importante. On to Mark Cruz now. Lumalabas, Joshua Gonzalez. And they go to Levy. Facing up, Hernandez will fire. No good. Rebound Mojica, 2-on-2. Taiwan, sidestep beauty. And he will go to the line.
Marvin Taiwan, this is not his first time, obviously. For those following the Mpbl, played for Nabotas, I believe, correct me if
That's
I'm
right.
wrong. Yeah. And he showed flashes of brilliance right there, starting for that team. Different role, papasok dito sa San Juan. They still have Orlan Wamar. I see him on the
Yes.
bench. No, but nauna ngayon si
CJ Isit.
si Marvin Taiwan, even before
Wamar.
Orlan Wamar.
So those are your 3-point guards para sa San Juan. As we turn you over to the third member of our broadcast team, Gianna Llanes.
Facing the number 1 team today, Coach Randy shares na extra talaga ang preparation nila. They don't normally practice here, pero they made sure that this past week they did, even just a couple of times. Para kay Coach Randy, kilala talaga sa defensive skills nila, which is what's working for them though right now. He believes as long as they limit their turnovers, they're really gonna win this game. He told the Knights, Batangas has been our biggest rival ever since, so remember that this would be a big win for us. Back to you guys.
Big basket here. Coming in para kay Joseph Celso. And to Gianna's points, nakita natin yung numbers kanina between San Juan and Batangas. As we take a look at this replay, Joseph Celso in his first appearance as well for San Juan, getting that putback to go. Nakita natin, Coach Christian, pareho yung average points scored nila.
Right.
Pero yung points given up, mas mataas ang binibigay ng San Juan.
Doon lang nagkakaiba, no? Kaya mas maganda, evidently ang record ng Batangas. And I was about to say, as you see, a turnover forced by Marvin Taiwan and a technical by Levy Hernandez had a little extra something to say with our officials rather.
Well, Levy has to be careful.
Right.
Still early in this game.
And I think Orlan Wamar, there's a reason why, because he's averaging 22-23 minutes per game. Might be nursing an injury, kaya hindi pa siya pinapasok.
So tatlong foul na si Levy Hernandez because of a personal foul and a technical foul.
Right. Mabigat yun. Dahil si Levy Hernandez, he provides a lot of scoring punch off the bench. How many times have we seen this season wherein Levy Hernandez has made a big difference?
Hernandez did have 12 points in their previous outing. And his average is
13 points per game. And shooting the ball at 40%. Actually the second leading scorer for Batangas.
16-point lead here for San Juan. Taiwan will fire. That's short. Rebound, Importante. Takbo tayo sa kabila. Importante still has it. Pass at the last second. Sorry, miss for Darwin Lenore. Second try and he's fouled.
So what seemed to be a little fast-paced nung first quarter with the fast break points and everything, it's been a slow pace to start the second quarter. Nasa 7:35 pa lang tayo. But it feels like an eternity of basketball already.
A lot of calls.
A lot of calls being made, a lot of contact, physicality has increased, and Orlan Wamar right now for the first time checks in.
You can see the depth of San Juan on display. Darwin Lenore will proceed to the line. First trip at the free throw line para kay Darwin Lenore. That guy came from Basilan in the previous season when he used to play for Coach Gerson Cabiltes. Mabilis ang ikot ng mga manlalaro dito sa Mpbl.
At the end of the day, it's a business.
Yes.
And obviously, as players, these are things that you should never take personal, regardless of how you think you performed, whether you put up big numbers or not. Because yung management, they're just looking to improve yung kanilang roster of what they think is best for the team to be competitive. Kasi gumagastos sila eh. Gumagastos sa mga kupunan natin. Hindi naman biro yung gastos na isang professional team, right?
And obviously, the pandemic happened as well.
Right.
Napakaraming pagbabago. And you know what? We're actually very happy and thankful na nakabuo tayo ng 22 teams.
Right.
In this season. We're back at it with the long season of the MPBL.
That's 9 less.
8 less.
31,
like 31,
right?
like 31.
I think it was 31.
Sobrang
It was
tagal na,
31.
nakalimutan na natin.
Right, I think it was 31.
And speaking of having 30 teams, we're gonna go back to that number next
Right.
year when we
That's
begin
what I
on
heard
March.
too. That's what I heard. It started from 10, season 1. And then the
26.
implosion to 26. And then 31. And then 22. And then we had the invitational last December. You look at the season average for Judel Fuentes, guard from CEU Scorpions, 15 points per game, 3 rebounds, almost 2 assists at 17, 7, and 2 in their last win against Caloocan, who also came off a win last Friday. Talk about Caloocan. That's a revamp
Dami pagbabago
roster
dito, mid-season.
and also coaching staff. Now led by Coach Doto Duhilio. They had a good win last Friday in Bulacan.
They have James Martinez,
Right.
Edwin Asoro, tama ba?
Edwin Asoro.
There's another guy. J.R. Flores. Is that right?
Flores, yeah.
Yun.
Former Rizal player.
So that Caloocan team looks more promising. A lot of changes here in the MPBL to the delight of our fans dahil of course everyone wants changes. Tingnan natin kung paano magde-develop ang ating mga koponan at the second part of the season. 30-16 hour score with 7 minutes and 35 remaining before halftime. Orlan Wamar is joined by Iggy Boy Mojica alongside that's Joseph Marquez, Joseph Celso, and Jodel Fuentes. A miss mula kay Wamar. Importante tried to run but he stopped and fouled. And to your point, a lot of whistles here in this quarter. Things have slowed down. Valoria.
Good
Go back
pass.
to their big man. The kick out to Lenore. That's too strong. Rebound. Bodies flying. It ends up with Batangas. Lenore. They go to the corner. 9 on the shot clock for Joshua Gonzalez. They go to Lenore, who's blocked by Mojica. One more chance. Mintis pa rin. Battle inside, and it ends up with San Juan. Marquez onto Mojica. He had 5 straight points to start this game. Shot clock down to 10. 6 minutes and 40. Baseline cuts. Fuentes. They continue to swing it. 1 second on the shot clock. No good. And the ball will go to Batangas.
Excellent defense by both teams on both ends. The struggle offensively They've been trying to move the ball and start with Batangas offensively. San Juan getting the stop, battle for the boards, and then pretty much duplicates on the other end was when San Juan was on the offensive end. Those were two quality defensive possessions by both teams.
Dahil dyan, 13-16 pa rin ang ating talaan. Apinan, inserted back in. Importante will fire. That's too strong. Rebound Fuentes.
Excellent block out by Kalisa, face fronting Dexter Apinan to prevent him to get the offensive rebound.
Kabila tayo. Wamar, kick. Kalisaan, balik kay Orlan. 8 on the shot clock. Bounce pass. Ooh! Tumulas ang bola mula kay Mojica. And the ball is recovered. Scramble now. Apinan is on the floor. And that's
Travel.
a walk.
There you go. A little too much anticipation on Dexter Apinan. I thought that he thought a blue shirt was going to try to maybe go over him or dive for the loose ball as well. Kaya parang niyakap niya na yung bola na parang teddy bear. And then umikot na siya.
That caused the travel.
That caused the travel, and spot on by the officials to make the right call.
Unfortunately, para kay Dexter Apinan, walang kumadil sa kanya on the floor. Spin here and whistle against Dexter Marquez. Siya naman ang natawagan ng traveling. Center Jingo Estrada on your screen. Always very passionate supporting San Juan.
Stylish too.
Yes.
Love the tie.
Valoria, the drive.
Wow.
That handed layup is good.
Wow. That is upper body strength by Jong Valoria. Fuentes was right in his grill, playing physical on him. He was tiptoeing towards the sideline and still able to finish.
Marquez, they tried to go cross court. Naagaw. Chance for Makati. Or make that Batangas. As Valoria hooks it up, that's too strong. Apinan on the putback. Wala pa rin. Jong is there. Basket and one.
And that might force a timeout for Coach Randy Alcantara to stop the run by Batangas.
Oh yes. I'm so sorry for that. But now the momentum belongs to the road squad. Slowly but surely they have been trimming that lead. Now it's down to 10 with 4 minutes and 55. Jong Valoria with back-to-back baskets for the white shirts. 30-20 our score.
And the top basketball players agent in the country for steady experience.
A 6-0 run para sa Batangas City Embassy Chill. Slowly but surely nagpaparamdam sa likod ng San Juan, who are looking to get this big victory at home against the top team in the South Division. Iggy Boy Mojica had a great start in this game with 5 quick points, but right now it's Jong Valoria looking to get 5 quick points of his own, and he does get it. Lead down to 9. 4 minutes and 55 before halftime. At anong magandang nagagawa ng Batangas lately? that have given them this opportunity to trim down the lead even more.
Where they're getting stops. A little changing defense para sa kanila. Parang matchup zone, no? Earlier, it was like a 1-2-2 zone, at least to me. And right after a timeout, dahil hindi nga nagustuhan ni Coach Randy yung run nitong Batangas, he goes inside to Mike Kiss, who had 7 points in the first quarter and 3 rebounds, and has a chance to put this lead back to double figures once again.
To your point with those zone defenses, Gianna did mention na yun yung isa sa mga pinagplanuhan ng Batangas in this game. They have their chemistry, and because of that, they're able to switch from one defense to another.
Well, yan naman talaga si Coach Cholo. He never sticks with one thing, always prepared with his schemes. And because, Coach Cholo, regardless whether it's a, above 500 team like San Juan, or maybe a lowly team below 500, he always prepares well because he only thinks about, or his priority rather, is his team before the other team.
Fortunately, they could not capitalize on that possession. Lead is 11 here. 32-21. Under 4.5 minutes remaining in the second.
Cape na lang ang kulang ni Balore, no? Pwede maging superhero. Ang ganda ng mask.
Actually, one of my dearest friends compared him to a Rey Mysterio. I don't know if everyone can see that or if everyone knows that guy. Pero nagulat ako sa ganong klaseng comparison. As my guest drives, could not make the layup. Rebounded by Ablaza. Forward pass, importante. Being hounded by Mojica. Nilabas kay Rudy. Jexter Apina. No handoff. Pass. Inside. Kick out. Great ball distribution. Just couldn't convert. Apinan getting that putback.
So his fingertips making a big difference. And gets rewarded for the effort. It seemed impossible for him to get that offensive rebound, but just enough to tip it in.
6 points para kay Jexter Apinan as Mojica fires that short. Rebounding Ganay. Can Batangas capitalize here? Forward pass. Good counter steal. Omar operating up top. They swing it to Mojica. Pass inside. Mojica.
Walk.
So Batangas getting some stops here, preventing San Juan to score in the previous possessions. So they still have control of the momentum, but can they capitalize on the offensive end? Batangas avoiding their second loss of the season. Another steal orchestrated by Orlan Momar.
But that backside defense of nice
Wow.
fake by Baloria. And salutes the crowd and forces another timeout, the last one I believe for this quarter. Okay, Coach Randy Alcantara. Unforced turnover right there, leads to 2 points. Look at this one, Cookies.
Oh, what a steal. And then the fake. Took his time. Tinignan pa si Mojica as he was going down, and he puts it in for 2 as we bring you this epic move of the game in partnership with OK Bet. Own the win.
Ilagay na sa top 10 yan.
Oh, automatic.
Pag-uusapan na lang kung anong number.
And a great celebration as well para kay John Baloria. He trims the lead down to 7. here in the Philoil Eco Oil Center for your Mpbl Tuesday. Matchup between Batangas and San Juan. The Knights still have a 7-point lead here, but Batangas, they have been slowly but surely trimming the lead down here in the second quarter. Juan Baloria leading the way. 2 minutes and 32 remaining before halftime. An 11-2 run for the road squad.
Now putting premium on their defense is Batangas. After giving up 26 points in the first quarter, so far 6 na puntos pa lamang itong San Juan.
Pass inside. There's Artaquino, one of the veterans of San Juan, connecting with another mainstay na si Orlan Mamar.
Gawin mo ng 8. And an important basket possibly to stop itong momentum nitong Batangas.
Apina looking for a teammate. There's Rudy Lengana, 8 on the shot clock. Rudy still has
Offensive
it.
foul.
There you
Yes.
see it.
And that's how important the basket is. Stops the bleeding. And then every time you make a basket, ginaganahan lalo ang depensa. Lalo na si Artaquino, nakakapasok lang. Yung energy niyan, mataas pa eh.
And Artaquino getting some words from his former teammate Mike Ayanayon as he was inbounding. 34-25 our score. Under 2 minutes before halftime. Fuentes. Bounce pass, Calisan. Dangerous situation. Ablaza goes down. It will remain with San Juan. You know, normally Cedric Ablaza is not one of the most emotional players on the floor, but obviously he got hit. That's why he had to argue on that one.
Well, it was incidental contact. Tumama yung kaliwang siko, no? May kalisaan. Stepped out of bounds.
Nawala ng espasyo si Orlan Mamar on the baseline drive. So balik ang bola sa Batangas. Can they capitalize here? Lead is 9. Importante, bringing down that basketball. Energy being brought in by Artaquino. Here's Dexter. Couple of movements off the ball. Great steal by Jadel Fuentes. One guy to beat. Fuentes is fouled. Basket and one.
For the kids watching at home, that move by Fuentes is something you can copy. He was ahead already. He creates contact and uses the momentum of the defender of Baloria. I remember Jason Kidd was a master of this move. You think he would go straight for the layup, then he would stop on a dime, force the contact, and instead getting 2 points only, getting 3 on the 3-point play, but incomplete though was Fuentes.
11-point lead for the home team. 1 minute to go before halftime, and there's a foul against Jadel.
If you don't know Jason Kidd, kung i-google mo pa, I'm not sure if you're a true-blooded basketball fan.
Are you talking to me?
Huh? No, I'm talking to the
fans.
To the fans, yeah. You guys better know Jason Kidd. Top 10 at least, point guard of all time. At least.
Master of triple doubles.
Got a Magic on top though.
Who's number 2?
Magic.
Magic pa rin. Where's Steph Curry?
Huh?
Where is Steph Curry?
Top 5
Top
definitely.
5. Shot by King Importante.
There's so many on the list though. So many on the list.
Dami talaga.
I mean,
Isaiah Thomas.
John Stockton. Come on.
Yeah.
He's got to be there.
Stockton was averaging 12 assists per ball
Leading
game, right?
assist man in the history of the NBA, and it's not even close. Not even close. Got to have Steve Nash also, 2-time MVP.
Yes. Chris Paul. Where is he?
Top 10.
Top 10. Oh, this is a long conversation. We need a talk show for
Mahaba
this.
yan. No, ayoko. Send me the contract. Let's make a talk show.
Yeah. Right now, balik tayo sa ating MPBL action. 36-27. Batangas trims the lead down to 9. 43 seconds before halftime. There you see the switching defense of Batangas. Isit up top, met by Apinan. 7 on the shot clock. Marquez stepping back. He has to fire. And that's short.
Trying to go fishing expedition. Right there. Pero walang kumagat, no? Sa multiple shot fakes niya. So credit Batangas with their discipline on just staying on the floor. They get the stop. And they can get the last shot dito sa second quarter. 24 seconds remaining.
Great effort mula kay Jong Poloria getting that stop against Dexter Marquez. Wala na pong shot clock dito. 9-point lead for the home team. They have been in control in this ball game so far, regardless of what we said that they were underdogs entering this ball game. Some recap in front of you. Sarangani getting the victory against Makati earlier today, and because of that, Sarangani gets their 10th win of the season. They are number 2 in the South. Behind them is Zamboanga, who got win number 9, snapping their 3-game losing streak against the Bataan Risers. Bataan will be returning to their home court this Friday to defend it against the Quezon City MG Cars. Patuloy po ang paglalakbay ng Liga ng Bawat Pilipino. Ngayon, nasa PhilOil Eco Oil Center tayo in San Juan. Friday in Bataan, Saturday in Pampanga. Couple of weeks from now, we will be visiting Jensen and Sarangani for the first time in this season in the week of September 5 to 10. Exciting things coming.
Oh.
Where will you be at that time? I'm gonna miss you, Coach Chris.
Manonood ng BTS.
Ooh! No charge there. 18 seconds before halftime. Importante, leaning in. No good. Battle for the board. Another miss. Rebound Kalisan. 7 seconds to go. Isit looks up. They go to Judel Fuentes. 2 seconds. Step back. Fuentes. He's fouled.
So you see, that's the second time already in this game. 2 quarters pa lamang tayo. We're in poor management of the clock by Batangas. This is uncharacteristic. They got away in the first quarter by going early in the shot clock. Could have out for the last shot. Fuentes had a shot before the second quarter. Now, same thing here, but more time on the clock. Fuentes once again, but this time there's a foul. Okay. But Batangas has a right to be upset because based on the replay, it looks like Fuentes was the one who initiated contact. So Ablaza had just his hands up. He wasn't in his space, landing space, because Fuentes was fading away.
So can that be called a charge?
I'm not sure kung, I think paninindigan nila to because you can't reverse a foul. If the foul was called, siguro ang tinitingnan na lang dito, was there enough time? Was it before the clock expired or after? But if it's a foul and it was before the clock expired, paninindigan na nila yung foul na yun.
Right now, they're talking to our arena announcer, so let's wait for the call. Here it is.
Upon review, there was a foul on number 11. Said Ablaza is second.
There you go.
Official time left 1.2 seconds.
So may oras pa dito. Fuentes will go to the line. He's shooting 2 free throws.
No, unless we see a closer angle to it, pero based on the last replay na medyo malayo, no? It looked clean to me. But then again, Fuentes, but then again, Batangas rather, poor clock management because they had a chance for the last shot.
And Fuentes making them pay for it. First free throw is good. Coach Cholo very unhappy at the sideline, obviously.
No coach is happy kahit lamang ka pa ng 20. Take my word on that.
Second free throw is a miss. Ablaza with the board. So that's gonna do it for our first half action here between Batangas and San Juan. The home team taking control as they look to defend their home court against the best team in the South.
Well, a great start by San Juan and a poor start by Batangas because San Juan scored 26 points in the first quarter. Batangas, 14 lamang. Now the tides turn a little bit able or limiting rather itong San Juan to only 6 in about the first 7 minutes of the second quarter. But able to get 5 points in the last 2 minutes was San Juan and build this up to double digits once again.
37-27, kasama ngayon ni Gianna Llanes ang ating player of the half na si Dexter Maiquez.
Yes, Dexter, you are going against the #1 team sa ranking ngayon. Pero nasa inyo pa rin yung lamang. So saan kayo kumukuha ng kumpiyansa?
Una-una sa isa't isa and then trust each other. Then inuuna namin talaga yung defense. So dapat di kami magkamala si defense to offense na kasama na rin.
Tapos sa second quarter, nakakakuha na ng momentum ang Batangas. Ano ang gagawin nyo para makuha yung momentum na yun ulit?
Kailangan namin stopin eh. Kaya ang daming offensive rebounds ng Batangas, so we need to pass them out.
Thank you very much. Once again, that was Dexter Maiquez from the San Juan Knights. Now we invite you to watch this video of our top 10 plays of the week.
Just a point here in this ball game. Apinan puts it up and in.
That will go into the highlights for the weekend.
Oo, hindi na ka nakatingin sa ring eh.
Alam ko going to the outside, mabuto pa ng ring yung tirang yan.
No look shot, 8 points para kay Dexter Apinan. How he made that shot, I don't know. We'll never know.
If JC 12 on the shot clock. 1 second differential. Oh, JC hanging in the air, basket and one.
That was a tough move by JC Marcelino attacking the defense of Batangas.
That's what we would like to call some 24 karat magic in the air mula kay JC Marcelino.
Hiningnan pa niya pagbaba.
With a game like this, this could go one of the games na Chimpayan throws it down on the break. Neymar Himpayan steal, ang buwelo at ang slam galing kay Neymar Himpayan. That is the epic move of the game.
Gumagalaw talaga. Lateral movements. Sa aking kamay, grabe. Sakto sa bola.
Levy Hernandez scoring for 2 on that aggressive drive.
Well, that's what we need to see more from Levy.
Take a look at the replay. Crossover. Levy Hernandez with his second drive of the ball game, hanging in the air for 2.
Kita mo yung gigil sa mukha ni Levy Hernandez. He actually went with a contact looking for that and one. Unfortunately, hindi nga lang sila naka-convert doon. But that's what they want to do.
Oh, great patient.
Oh, wow.
Ganda ng ikot doon ni Kobe Bryant Pableo. It's a different beast mode look mula kay Kobe Pableo. Using his patience, turning around, fading away for that shot.
Manuel Veloria ngayon, laban kay Costello. Great spin move.
Kung makikita natin sa highlights yan, itong linggong to.
Ganda ng ikot. Nawala ang depensa. And the finish para kay Manuel Veloria. Bringing this epic move of the game in partnership with OK Bet. Owns the win. Lagrama gives it up to Reyes. What a move! 2 players in the air.
Sabihin ko na sila, the originator ng Pinoy step. Si Javi Palanya nagpauso ng salitang Pinoy step na yan eh. And Ernest Reyes, as far back as I can remember, nauna pa yan kala Richie Rivero at kala Kobe para sa mga steps na yan. Yung slow-mo change of speed, biglang bumagal, biglang nag-change of direction. Burado yung dalawa.
Peralta and Melano ang 5 para sa passing. Veloria on the quick cut and Veloria puts it in.
Great execution of an inbound play. I was about to say, Sidel, it was interesting na Coach Alex Angeles chose to inbound the ball sa front court, giving them 14 seconds sa shot clock. Pero kita natin, the inbounder usually is the most dangerous player on the court. Ayon, Veloria coming off that inbound with a great curve of that back pick.
16 points for Cranial Veloria. Bacolod dragged into another tight end game. 14-second differential, game clock and shot clock. Here's Manzo against Hiruta. Manzo inside. Manzo puts it in! June Manzo taking over in crunch time.
Manzo, shot clock winding down under 10 seconds. A tough running floater over Hiruta.
Sabay na silang tumagsak. But what a move from Jun Manzon, going right, going down the middle and the hierarchy.
Medyo nakaset up for a trapping defense itong Batangas.
Concepcion, 8 hit, they back into minus. Minus goal! Mitchell minus, keeping his poise. But Garcia, tingnan mo naman dun, out-jumping yung dalawang players ng Batangas para lang matapik kay minus na bola.
Yeah, the presence of mind of Garcia, who has been spotty rin yung kanyang decision-making, medyo erratic. But on that play, the presence of mind to tap it to an open teammate kaysa maagaw sa kanya yung bola ng bubo.
What a game.
Andito pa rin po tayo sa Phil Oil Eco Oil Center in San Juan, witnessing our main game for Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League tonight. It's between the San Juan Knights and the Batangas City Embassy Chill. The score is 37-27 in favor of the San Juan Knights. Let's talk to the former Vice Mayor of San Juan, Philip Cesar, and the Assistant Coach of Batangas, Coach Dino Ponce Enrile, for our halftime interview. I will start with you po, Sir Philip. I know po that, a lot of people really missed sports during the pandemic. So ngayon po, gaano kahalaga ang sports dito sa San Juan, especially because we're in an iconic venue?
Well, of course, hindi lang dito, no? Napakahalaga yan, lalong-lalo na sa atin dito sa Pilipinas. So, I'm sure mahalaga itong sport sa atin, lalo na dito sa ating bansa.
And I know po, very hands-on ka rin po sa San Juan Knights. Ano po yung masasabi niyo sa performance nila so far this season?
Well, ako kasi bago lang, medyo hindi ako masyadong aware sa mga game nila nung mga nakaraan. But ngayon, medyo parang masama para sa akin. Siguro sa 100% siguro mga nasa 60 pa lang sila. Hindi pa kasi papalit-palit ng player, paiba-iba. May mga pagkakataon na hindi nagkakaintindihan sa loob ng court. Yun.
But I'm sure po with your presence, they will continue to improve. You do have a lot of fans here of the San Juan Knights supporting their team today. Pasalamatan nyo naman po lahat ng sumusuporta sa inyo.
Unang-una, si President, Mayor, nanonood nga pala. Magandang gabi po, Mr. President Erap. At sa aking mga kababayan dito sa San Juan, isang maligayang panonood sa inyong lahat.
Thank you very much. Once again, that was the former Vice Mayor of San Juan, Philip Cesar. Ngayon naman po kausapan natin ang Assistant Coach of the Batangas City Embassy Chill, Coach Dino Ponce Enrile. Coach Dino, nakakahabol na nga ang koponan nyo, especially during the second quarter. Para sa inyo, ano pa ang kailangan nyong gawin?
Well, kailangan namin siguro yung defense namin, double the effort. We must remember, former champion din tong San Juan Knights, plus the fact that we're playing in their home turf. So we have to double everything, the effort, the determination to give us a good win for the Batangas City.
And something that Coach Cholo really emphasized in your pregame huddle is that it's payback time. So how has that been pushing your boys?
Well, it's one of the motivations that we always tell them. Kasi gusto namin makabawi doon sa last liga na sinalihan namin, hindi kami nakalusot sa kanila. So, yun nga, payback. So, hopefully, second half, magawa namin yan.
And you may not be in your home court, but we do know na maraming Batanggenyo ang sumusuporta sa koponan nyo. Pasalamatan nyo naman po sila.
Yes, I like to take this opportunity to greet the Batangas City Fans Club, Congressman Marvin Marino, Mayor Beverly Rose Di Macua, and happy birthday si Rich Atienza and Ruth Briones. Thank you po, Batangas Embassy Chill fans.
Thank you very much. Once again, that was the assistant coach of the Batangas City Embassy Chill, Coach Dino Ponce Enrile. Magbabalik po ang Mpbl pagkatapos nito.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, Mpbl na! Mpbl na! Yan ang liga ng bawat Pilipino sa Luzon, sa Visayas, sa Mindanao.
Halftime between San Juan and Batangas. Currently, the home team, they have a 10-point lead. The largest was 16 at 30-14. But this game, they have been in control since the very beginning. Shot the ball very well. And they have defended at a very good rate as well. No? Again, San Juan, na-mention ni Gianna, they're feeling extra motivation dahil rivals ang tingin nila dito sa Batangas City. And what a way for them to get this victory because they can also hand Batangas their second loss of the season.
One of their underrated rivals, really, we have in this league at 4 seasons. And you look at San Juan, yes, in control, but at the same time for Batangas, it's still manageable, you know. And you just felt na itong Batangas, as soon as they decided to play defense at the start of the second quarter, you knew that they were going to start a run using their premium, which was on defense. And Fuentes, I thought, this play right here gave them a little bit of a cushion para magkaroon ng double-digit lead once again, to feel good about themselves again. And you look at the numbers, you know, 42% compared to 29% for Batangas, 0% walang na-shoot itong Batangas from the great beyond compared to 4 para sa San Juan. Free throws was also an issue for Batangas because they gave up 14 attempts. Now, a lot of fouls, especially the first 2.5 minutes of that second quarter. And the last part, to me, this is uncharacteristic for both teams. Only 7 assists, San Juan, Batangas 3. Both teams averaging close to 20 assists per game. So I think it's just a matter of time in the second half now. Able to regroup in the dugout. You know, second win coming up. I think the pace is going to be much faster. You know, the flow of the game is going to be much better. The question is, bibigyan pa kaya ng pagkakataon itong San Juan makabalik ang Batangas? Because if I'm them, I won't give them that chance. Obviously, Batangas very much capable.
There you see the leading scorers on your screen. Dexter Marquez and John Valoria spearheading our list para sa San Juan and Batangas respectively. Batangas will be starting with their first 5 na sina Rudy Linganay, John Valoria, Cedric Ablaza, Dexter Apinan, and Don Ochea. And then for San Juan, they have CJ Isit, EG Boy Mojica, Giselle Fuentes, Dexter Marquez, and Michael Calisan. So Calisan will be starting in front of
Bunyag.
Yes, Christian Bunyag. Alright, third quarter action here in the Phil Oil Eco Oil Center. Mix Gomez at your service alongside Coach Christian Luanzon and Gianna Llanes. Third game of your Mpbl Tuesday that you are catching live on 1PH and the live streams of the Mpbl.
Wow.
Cedric Ablaza for 2.
Well, what a move and a nice design play. Usually it's a triangle screen-to-screener play. That time it was a triangle up-screen, down-screen for Ablaza play. So a good start. Strong move by Ablaza. And they get the stop. Has a chance to trim this lead down. This was after the down screen. Little shot fake right there. Off angle was the closeout. But this is a strong move. Nice finish by Ablaza.
Ablaza now in double figures. 10 points para sa kanya.
Same play.
5 rebounds as well. Here he is. Catch and fire. Back-to-back baskets for Cedric Ablaza.
Same play, but this time Ablaza going for a catch and shoot. Because he saw that space and it was enough for him to knock it down.
And just like that, the lead is down to 5. Ito yung sinasabi mo, Coach Chris, at halftime. Kung ikaw ang San Juan, don't give any sort of momentum para sa Batangas.
That's a bad shot. Look at Ablaza all over the floor.
Valoria, he will fire. That's too strong.
Would have been big.
CJ Isit and San Juan looking for answers now. Marquez will fire. Still can't answer back.
Ablaza on the weak side.
Here's Cedric working with Jong Valoria. Another miss para kay Jong. So far, it has been all Cedric Ablaza. Forward pass. Calisan. Sorry, miss on the layup. Marquez is there, but still couldn't convert. Dexter on the recovery.
That's an offensive foul. That's an offensive foul. You can take your pick, whether it's the left elbow or the right knee. The right leg. I thought the right leg was going to be called. But an excellent recovery after a forced shot by Baloria on the other end. Could have given up the easy two. They gave up the offensive rebound, but they forced a turnover. A little pressure in the backcourt for San Juan.
2 minutes gone by in the third quarter. 37-32. Here's Rudy Lingana being defended by CJ Isit.
Same play.
Jexter, he decides to drive. Basket and one.
So 3 straight times they run the same play and 3 different things happen. This was just a great read by Jexter Apinan, especially going towards his left. He saw the big gap since San Juan was anticipating the play already. And he completes it? No.
8 points para kay Jexter Apinan as he turned you over to Gianna Llanes.
Jexter Apinan shares na being under Coach Cholo for numerous seasons and leagues means they went through the same thing together, falling short of entering the playoffs. Kaya sinabihan daw siya before this MPBL season na gumawa talaga siya ng paraan na makapasok sila sa finals this time around. Jexter shares that he actually found his love for being an entrepreneur when there was no basketball during the pandemic. At first selling steak and now selling gold. Pero syempre daw basketball is his first love. Jexter looking up to Dwayne Wade and Mark Fingers. Back to you guys.
Wow. From a guard to a big man, Dwayne Wade and Mark Fingers. Maybe that's why he's so flexible as a player.
Right. Nagre-reflect sa laro niya yung dalawang yon. In terms of, Fingers with the intangibles. And Dwayne Wade, when he puts the ball on the floor, Dwayne Wade was more of a driver, and then eventually, latter part of his years, especially the latter part, it really developed that perimeter jumper. Well, even in the early part, he was a monster in 2006, the finals.
Oh, yes.
Against Dallas. Against Dallas. 35, 36 points per game.
Steal here. Batangas looking to complete the play. John Valoria goes for the layup, and the lead has been trimmed down by the road team. It's only 1 point.
9-0 run to open up the third quarter. If you can imagine what's going through Coach Randy's head, I don't want to imagine.
What a start para sa Batangas here in the third. It began with Cedric Ablaza making baskets. Now they're getting stops. Jexter Apinan contributing. John Valoria contributing. Lead is down to 1, 37-36. Under 7 minutes here in the third. Mula sa Luzon, sa Visayas, sa Mindanao at sa iba't ibang sulok ng mundo, maraming salamat po sa inyong panonood ng Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League ng Liga ng Bawat Pilipino. Right now, we are live on 1PH, Signal Play, and the live streams on Facebook and on YouTube. As we do, Mondays, Tuesdays, and Fridays at 9 p.m. Nasa TV po tayo as well as your devices. From your phones to your tablets. Again, we thank you for joining us. Pix Gomez at your service alongside Coach Christian Luanzon and Gianna Llanes. Big run para sa Batangas. 9-0 here in the third. And the lead is down to 1. Here's Fuentes at the corner. That's a great basket for them.
In a matchup zone, I believe, was San Juan. And at that timeout, gave an opportunity for Coach Randy to bring in one of his enforcers, number 11, Tajonera, and he bothers the shot of Ablaza.
Cedric Ablaza, another try, could not get it to go. Battled with the rebound. Great energy mula kay Mojica. And the ball will remain with Batangas. You know, it's great to see Jeff Tahonera back. To your point, he's also one of the mainstays. Few mainstays of San Juan. Oh, tapped away. Stolen. Isit looking ahead. CJ, hook shot. Too strong. Kabila tayo, 36 hour score. 6 minutes here in the third. Valoria.
Same play, but this time they end up as a zone.
Pass inside. Hindi tumuloy sa cut si Jex Rapinan.
So you see the adjustment after 3 unsuccessful stops by San Juan to start the quarter. Batangas ran the same play, but on the cross screen, up screen, hindi na sila sumama, no? Hindi na sila nag-switch na sila and just stayed on their spots. It's like switching into a zone. Force the turnover.
Here's Fuentes. Oh, another big time 3 mula sa kanya.
What's a song that I hear? I'm not a fan, but I hear it from my kids. And that shot was smooth like butter.
I thought you were gonna say Dynamite. 43-36.
I should be the one influencing my kids, and I'm failing to do that. Nice pass. Nice cut.
Answering back. And he's now in double figures. More importantly, he trims the lead down to 5. Marquez. Tahonera onto Fuentes. He has hit back-to-back threes. Judel this time on the mid-range.
Minsan, no? You just run out of things to say, sasabihin mo na lang, mahusay na bata.
Yes. Again, he has emerged as one of the stars in the Mpbl. Cedric Ablaza, pass inside. 7 on the shot clock. Lingane will fire. That's good.
Rudy Lingana, only his first field goal in this game. Better watch out for him because he's a guy that can erupt.
Tahonera missing from 3, but you know he can shoot that basketball. Right. Got hit.
That is aligned yung superhero mask ni Valoria. Pero pinagpag lang.
Ablaza, too strong. Back and forth we go. Orlan Rumar behind the back. Pass inside. Aquino on the reverse. Wala yan, and there's a clear foul. Joseph Marquez obviously hit Cedric Ablaza on that play, but now they're going to have to review it, whether or not it was unsportsmanlike.
Now this was the block by Ablaza up top. He gathers the rebound. And right there, a little late on the reaction was Ablaza, but he did got hit in the face.
Yes.
On the way down. On the way down.
Ablaza having a word with the referee. And obviously, tensions piling up here in the Philoy Eco Oil Center dahil second half na po tayo.
Sportsmanlike foul on number 3, Joseph Marquez.
Right there, yeah.
His first personal.
Medyo late lang yung naging reaction niya. No, this was not a, I hate to say it, acting. He's a good friend. But not really a good friend, but he's a friend.
Yes.
It was not a Mick Pinisi situation. Okay.
Boy, that clip of Mick Panisi. That's a timeless clip right there. But nevertheless, an icon himself in the PBA as Cedric Ablaza misses the first
who made a living out of one play. Pick and pop.
Yes.
Screening, popping, shooting.
And he would also pull up from way out.
And let me add, now making a living as a farmer.
Wow.
From what I know, yeah.
Where?
Eggs. Ibebenta ng itlog.
Where? Would you know where?
Dito naman. More of like a supplier.
Is he like the tallest farmer in the Philippines?
No, actually I'm exaggerating, but he's more like a supplier.
Oh, okay. Pass inside, Valoria. They go to Apinan. 7 on the shot clock. Down by 3. Jexter onto Ablaza. Good cut.
Ganda talaga ng amuyan sa isa't isa nitong dalawa, no? Alam na yung kilos ng bawat isa.
Years of chemistry between Jexter Apinan and Cedric Ablaza. Here's Tahonera. Again, he can shoot it. To no avail.
2 open shots by Tahonera, capable of knocking it down. Just unfortunate na hindi pumasok. And look at the attack by Jexter Apinan, drawing 2 white shirts. Ablaza finishes up top. And that's a foul on Wamar. Only the 4th team foul for San Juan.
Ron Denison checking in here para sa San Juan Knights to replace Art Aquino, who provided much energy, especially on the defensive end. 45-44 our score. 3 minutes and 17 or 3 minutes and 18 in the third.
Looks to me that was more of a matchup sub yung pagpasok ni Denison dahil si Levy Hernandez. Para kay Levy Hernandez.
Here is Levy being defended by Denison. 10 on the shot clock. Almost a turnover. Rudy has 7 to work with. Lingane guarded by Denison. 4 seconds. Jong Valoria will fire. That's too strong. Rebound belongs to Jeff Tahonera. Can San Juan increase their lead? It's down to 1, and that's a foul against Ablaza.
And Cedric knows it. Cedric knows that was a poor foul on his part. Fouling Orlan Wamar about 40 feet away from the basket.
And he quickly apologizes to Coach Cholo.
Wala sila sa penalty pero pangatlo niya na yon.
45-44. 2 minutes and 43 in the third. Malabas, Judel Fuentes. Couple of dribbles. That's too strong. Rebound Tahonera.
Good pass.
Denison is wide open. Too strong.
Foul on Tahonera, I believe. And that means 2 free throws on the other end. So they're going to walk 90 to 95 feet for that.
There you go. So a chance now for Batangas to get their first lead since the beginning of this ball game. And they have done this in a manner na talagang piniga nila yung kaya nilang gawin. No? Kada segundo, slowly but surely they have cut the lead down, and then because of this big run in the third quarter, they're able to close in.
And it's really a combination of coaching and the smarts of the players. Itong si Coach Cholo Villanueva. You know, the play they ran, obviously a big part of it. But the reads of the players. Because all those 3 plays, even though it was the same play, different things, they scored differently. It was one counter play after another. And that made a big difference. Now we have a tight ball game. Good
45
pass.
all. Bunyag got the start in this game. Not much minutes so far para sa kanya. Apinan being defended by Jeff Tahonera. They go to Joshua Gonzalez, a very tall point guard for Batangas. Gonzalez giving them the lead.
Silky smooth post-up move on the mismatch by Gonzalez. He was really looking to pass, I thought, but he felt the opening and then finished at the rim with the lefty.
Omar using the pick. Baseline, kick out. They swing it to Mojica at the corner. No good. Chance for Batangas. Hernandez running the floor. No foul. Counter here for San Juan. Orlan Mamar showing us the moves. Layup, and he's fouled.
A great escape right there by Orlan Wamar, fooling the defense. Starts with a shot fake, little stutter, hezzy, Foot speed advantage. Foul on the shoulder. Would have been nice if he finished with a 3-point play. He can tie this ball game with these 2 freebies.
47-45. 86 seconds remaining in the third. Orlan Umar making the first free throw. We mentioned he was the third string point guard in the first half. Now he's getting a lot of minutes in the second half.
Minsan yung diskarte ng coach, mga ganun, gusto mo na subukan yung mga mas bata dahil tiwala ka na kay Orlan Wamar. When the moments mattered the most, which is the second half.
Wamar has been the longest starting point guard for the San Juan Knights when he was still working for Mike Ayana, or with Mike Ayanayon, John Wilson, Donald Carito, and Larry Rodriguez in the previous season.
Siya na lang, tsaka si Ubalde, I believe, ang may championship experience dito. I'm not sure if Tahonera was a part of the second championship. Parang third season na siya dumating. Could be wrong on that. But also si Art Aquino, I believe, was a part of that also, yung second season.
I actually think
Dato Cup.
Yeah, actually
CJ Isit. CJ Isit, there you go.
Pero onti na lang sila if you count them. Just the mainstays.
Oh, this is a different San Juan team.
Then again, they still have that championship culture. Going up against another team with the same championship culture in Batangas. 48-47. A minute and 15. Denison, the drive. Oh, that's good.
Yeah, that was a perfect example right there. The defense really starts in the backcourt. Blow by at about 70 feet that led to a layup because of that blow by. Missed by Hernandez.
Denison running the floor. Good pass. Bomar back to Denison. Catch and fire.
That's way off.
Short. Chance on the other end. Importante is running. King Importante. Block. It ends up with Mark Cruz.
I'm not sure if that was a block because Importante had no intention of finishing. He was going to pass the ball. But credit the assist either to Tahonera or Celso.
And ended up with Mark Cruz with 2 right there. And now a foul against Batangas. We have been going back and forth in the past couple of minutes. Take a look at the assist of Tahonera and Mojica.
Yeah, it was Tahonera. It ain't pretty, but it still counts.
Batangas will take those 2 points as they get the lead back here again. This is their first taste of the lead since the beginning of the game, early in the first quarter. Back and forth we have been going in what seems to be another game that will go down the wire sa Liga ng Bawat Pilipino.
This is probably one of the better defensive games we've had this season. And it's not only just about low scoring because sometimes you can still play poor defense pero nagsistruggle lang talaga yung opensa makashoot. I think for the most part, both teams have struggled to score because of the pressure defense by both teams.
8 on the shot clock here. Denison is called for a walk. Balik ang bola sa Batangas. They will have one final chance to score with 15 seconds remaining in the third. Marvin Taiwan checking back in para kay Ron Denison. So Batangas, as Denison is called for a warning, Batangas will work with Gonzalez, Importante, Hernandez, Lunor, and Cruz. Importante will bring that ball down.
Ooh, that's a blocking foul. That's a blocking foul.
There was absolutely no space for Importante to operate. Break it down for us, Coach.
Coach Randy was looking at referee Jonald Belnas because he thought Jonald Belnas was going to call an offensive foul. This could have gone either way to me because the left arm of King Importante warded off Orlan Wamar, and Orlan Wamar fell down, which forced another contact. But one official, the official who called it, called a defensive foul, a blocking foul. Pero papito na rin si Jonald Belas, kaya tumingin si Coach Randy kay Coach Jonald Belas. Ipipito mo na yung offensive foul eh. Pero nauna na yung unang pito. Yung mas malapit na referee.
So Importante is at the line. First free throw is good. There's another Jingo Estrada again on your screen. And he's going to be up for another close game here in San Juan. 51-49. Second free throw is a miss. 9 seconds to go here. San Juan with a chance to tie or get the lead. Taiwan layup. Sorry, miss right there. Gonzalez. And that will do it, folks, for our first 3 quarters of play. What a third quarter for the Batangas City Embassy Chill, scoring 24 points and only giving up 12 for the home squad in the third frame.
Able to make a comeback is Batangas. And you would think they would start with their defense, but it really started with their offense, which dictated their defense. Cedric Ablaza went off in that quarter, had a few straight points, and is very much responsible, a big part of why they have taken the lead heading into the fourth.
51-49. We'll be back for your fourth and final frame. On Friday, we will be in the Orion Sports Complex in Bataan. Let me correct myself. The Risers will be defending their home court against the Muntinlupa Cagers. Before that, the Quezon City MG Cars will be going up against the Caloocan Excellence. And then, it will be a duel between the Manila Stars and the Bacoor City Strikers. 2 teams in the middle of the pack in their respective divisions. But again, a lot of changes happening in the rosters of all of our squads. So you can expect that teams will move up and down in the standings. Very exciting second part of your 2022 MPBL season. Mix Gomez at your service alongside Christian Luanzon and Gianna Lianes. Coach Chris, our quarter scoring.
Well, the slow start by Batangas, and then medyo nakabawi sila no second quarter. But being down double digits in the first half was not enough for them to give up. Third quarter, huge difference in terms of team offensive play and their defense, only allowing San Juan to 12 points. So the last 2 quarters, second and third, after giving up 26 in the first quarter, they gave up 23 combined for the last 2 quarters. And Joshua Gonzalez opens up the fourth with a nice looking jumper right there.
Gonzalez is joined by Levy Hernandez, Mark Cruz, Darwin Lenore, and King Importante. For San Juan, they have Marvin Taiwan, Dexter Marquez, Iggy Mojica, Orlan Momar, and Michael Galisan as Dexter Marquez answers back for San Juan.
Now, failing to drop was Levy Hernandez right there, and a terrific job of scoring inside by San Juan. And they force a turnover, putting more pressure on the bigger Joshua Gonzalez. Now, it's always a challenge, and trust me when I say this because I'm a big guard myself. If you have 2 small defenders na makukulit pa tulad ni Taiwan and si Orlan Momar, it's never easy to bring down the basketball.
And Taiwan able to force that turnover off of that dive of his. Chance for San Juan to tie or get the lead in this possession. Mojica will dribble in, hook shot, that's short, tapped away, and the ball belongs to Batangas.
Ayan talaga ang purpose yan eh. Yung mga ad boards natin aside from the marketing part para masalo din yung mga players.
8 minutes and 35. Joshua Gonzalez. They go to King Importante. He has the height advantage. Oh,
Offensive foul. That's an offensive
Kita-kita.
foul. Yeah. That's an offensive foul. Marquez telling King Importante in my own interpretation, pick on somebody your own size. Pinipili mo yung maliit eh. Ito. Trying to back down.
oh. That's a hard hit.
Oo. But this was more of Fuentes initiating the contact. Medyo naka-lean forward siya eh. You know, so when he backed down, ito, I'm not sure of who said something first, but it felt like, yun nga, Marquez was saying, hindi ka ng kasing laki mo naman, di ba?
And good for Judel Fuentes to approach King Importante, tap him on his chest, say na, let's chill here. May warning na ibinigay.
Third foul for King Importante.
Alright, balik tayo sa San Juan, 53-51.
A 1-2-2 matchup zone right here.
Bounce pass inside, Calisan stepping back and hitting the jumper.
So that's twice already on the side of Levy Hernandez. First was the drop inside, this time short corner on the weak side.
Forward pass, good press by San Juan. Chance to take the lead. Marquez onto Calisan. Sorry, miss.
They need a basket right here to buy some more time.
Hard fall.
And I was about to say, to buy some more time to maybe Ablaza and Apinan or even a Rudy Linganay, because to finish off this game, you want to put them in at maybe the 6-minute mark. On this one, Levy Hernandez just outruns everybody on the blue side.
So Hernandez will proceed to the line. Hernandez 12 points in their previous outing, averaging 13.6 points per ball game. As we turn you over to Gianna Lianes. G, go ahead.
Don't be in a hurry, stay balanced, and settle down. Yun ang tatlong instructions ni Coach Cholo sa kopanan niya para makuha nila ulit ang lamang sa last quarter na ito. He reminds us players that San Juan is a championship team, so anything can still happen. In order to combat that, kailangan daw nila i-embody rin ang championship mindset ngayon. In his words, we're creating the right plays for ourselves. Now we have to make sure to take care of the ball. Back to you guys.
Thank you so much, Gianna, for that report. And to her point, eto na nga. Crucial stage of the game. Dito matitest ang pagiging championship caliber ng dalawang kupunan na to. And it all boils down to details.
And that was the first point, by the way, of Levy Hernandez in the game. You mentioned him as the leading scorer of the team.
55-54, Fuentes with a steal. Jadel stops and pops, bombs away!
Ano yung dating sikat na show?
What?
Kwarta! O kahon! Pero sa tirang yon, nothing but kwarta.
And the momentum now belongs to San Juan. They have a 4-point lead, 58-54. 7 minutes remaining. Can San Juan hand Batangas their second loss of the season? Taiwan onto Fuentes, catch and fire, no go. Rebound, it belongs to Ablaza. And that's a foul given up by Marvin Taiwan.
Now what a way to make up for your turnover. Talk about Importante. He saved that defensive possession right there by diving for the loose ball and getting this possession. And a little bit of a heat check right there by Fuentes. Open look, just missed it.
6 minutes and 49, 58-54, balik dito. Ang ilan sa mga starters ni Coach Cholo Villanueva, Jexter Apinan, and Jong Baloria to work with Levy Hernandez, Cedric Ablaza, and Joshua Gonzalez. Jong on to Cedric Ablaza. 10 on the shot clock, and there's a foul.
What do you call that? Wedgie?
Yes, it is a wedgie. Ang galing.
Inabutan ko naman yung the starters.
Yes. Oh boy, how we missed that show.
Kung makapag-react ka eh.
No, kasi not everyone watches that.
Akala mo Sports Digest lang ang ginagawa.
Apinan. Foul against Jeff
Downstairs.
Cahonera.
Yeah, downstairs. A good decision and a quick attack by Apinan. Foot speed advantage for him. Inatake kagad si Tahonera for that baseline drive.
So Pinal will proceed to the line. And let me take this time to greet our very own Uncle Roger Montalvo. Uncle Roger, magandang gabi po sa inyo. And congratulations to Kim for making the finals. TNT Tropang Giga, finals of the PBA right now.
I'm just happy he was able to recover after a scary fall. What was that? Couple games back.
And Kim Montalvo's former teammates are actually playing right now.
Sino yan?
Sina Jexter Apinan.
Yon.
Cedric Ablaza.
Tama, dito, dating Makati.
Oo.
Yeah.
Diba? And you know, Kim would tell us stories about the training sessions that they had, under Coach Cholo Villanueva. Because Kim Montalvo was already, paano ba? Condition in high school. In college.
Right.
What do you call that in Lasal? Mayhem?
Right.
But they had the Mayhem branding with Coach Aldin Ayo.
Yeah.
So, nagulat pa siya because may ibang level din siyang naranasan dun sa training daw ni Coach Cholo Villanueva. And of course, natuto rin siya because of that experience.
Palagay ko may hinga na yon. Kasi sa pagod niya humihinga siya ng malalim. Nagustuhan mo yun Akala ko hindi ka mababaw. Mababaw ka pala.
58-54, baseline inbound. Apinan on to Rudy Linganay,
who's back in the game.
That's a good matchup. Two lefties, Linganay and Isit. 5 on the shot clock. Jexter has it. Handoff. Valorio will fire. No good. Good recovery by Linganay, and he's fouled down below.
Almost a dangerous play right there. Rudy Linganay. Medyo sumasakit, no? Medyo may iniinda siguro. Sometimes may mga dive for the loose ball na alanganin. And how many times have we seen mga ganyan, no? Ayun. Buti na lang si Rudy had the presence of mind. If you saw right there, medyo umatras na siya at the last moment.
And he lifted his feet.
Right.
Because if not, yung shins niya ang matatamaan.
Tatamaan doon, no?
Unfortunately, Linganay misses the first free throw. Still a 4-point lead for San Juan. But a marvelous comeback by Batangas in the second half after being down by double figures. As big as 16 points in the first half.
What a rebound! Yeah.
His turn to go to the line. Some words here being exchanged. Double deck. That was between Cedric Ablaza and Joseph Marquez.
At this point of the game, though, I don't understand the quick double technical. That's worth another look. Because were there even elbows thrown or a little extra? Yun. Yung kanang kamay ni Ablaza after this one. This was the foul. Ayun. Oo, binagsakan pa ni Ablaza. And if you're Ablaza, you have to be smarter than that.
And Ablaza also has 3 fouls.
Right. Because let's just say both players have 4 fouls. And both of them, because of the technical, are disqualified because of fouls.
Foul out.
And obviously, that's a bigger loss
for
to Batangas. Because as a basketball player,
technical foul on number 3, Joseph Marquez, and number 11,
there it is.
And that's a fourth foul.
Had the unsportsmanlike foul earlier. Jose Marquez is out the playing court.
Second and sportsmanlike
Right.
against Marquez. So he's ejected. But then again,
Ablaza picks up his fourth. 6 minutes. That's why he's looking at the clock right now. So, a big decision by Coach Cholo Villanueva. His team is down by 4. 6 minutes. Do you trust Cedric Ablaza enough to keep him in the ball game? My answer would be yes. But still, it will be a big risk. And that's probably running through his head right now. Maybe what Coach or Assistant Coach J.R. Aquino is discussing with him. But if he fouls out in this game, especially in the next 2 to 3 minutes, you're gonna go back to that incident right there, because he was the one who initiated that, and he should be better than that, knowing how much of a bigger value he is to his team.
that's right. He's up to a double-double right now, but very low percentage at the line, 25%. Now he's down to 20%. And the score hasn't gone up for Batangas in the past couple of possessions. Fuentes, kick out, Tennyson for 3. That's good!
Well, what a trusting play right there by Fuentes. Denison, that's his first three-pointer of the ball game, but never hesitated to give up the extra pass.
Ablaza, inside he goes.
Wow.
Basket is good, and one.
Passing counts for Ced Ablaza.
Nangingibabaw yung will to win, yung gustong manalo ni Cedric Ablaza. Patunay itong play na to.
Cedric Ablaza giving us this epic move of the game in partnership with OKBet. Owned the win, yet he's playing with 4 fouls. Up to a double-double, but he also has to convert at the line. 1 out of 5 so far. There it is.
This is still a 2-possession ball game. A lot of time on the basketball clock, though.
61, 57. Tahonera. Below. They go to Celso. He's blocked.
Excellent team defense right there. Walling up was Ablaza and Apinan.
Dexter.
Good pass.
They go to Ablaza, who thought about it. Cedric goes inside. No good. Apinan is fouled.
Now that's what you give up when you have Tahonera inside. You have a physical presence, yes, but you lose rim protection because he's not really known as a guy who will block shots up in the air. This was the stop, but the second opportunity right there, nothing Tahonera can do but to foul right there. Seemed to be a good one because Apinan misses the first.
Dexter also has struggled from the line.
0 out of 4. That's more than a struggle to me.
10.7 rebounds. 0 out of 5 now. Almost a steal for them. San Juan. CJ Isik. Lot of contact.
Oh, wow.
Oh, he went down hard. That is not a good sight.
Now, this is only going to be either a block or a charge, but it doesn't have to be more than that, because Levy Hernandez, this was actually a charge,
but he went down back first.
right?
And that's very dangerous.
Oh,
But he's up now.
right. And Levy Hernandez is pleading his case. It's only now they call a blocking foul, which I might disagree with because I thought Levy Hernandez was right there. An offensive foul should never be determined by the degree of fall, yung hulog ng player sa sahig. But nonetheless, we just hope everything is okay with CJ. Nothing severe.
We saw him try to take a step, but he had a hard time doing it. So
Minsan kasi nagnanam yung mga ganyan eh, pag diretso yung likod, and then the first few nights gonna be tough.
have you ever had a back injury like that?
It was a common injury of mine, but nothing like that. I never fell like that straight on my back. It was more of hamstring tightness.
But obviously, we hope nothing's wrong, especially with the spinal cord of CJ Isit.
Ang maganda rin doon, buti hindi nauna yung ulo niya eh.
Oo. He's still there. Can't move. So Gian is going to be talking to them, and we're hoping for the best. But Orlan Momar is set to shoot free throws after that blocking foul against Levy Hernandez.
They're going to issue a warning, I believe, on Makati, because you're only allowed one coach to stand on the side, and they have two coaches standing up.
Wait, this is Batangas, right?
Batangas, rather. Did I say Makati?
Yes.
That's your fault. Hindi. Si Coach Dino Enrile. Oh, assistant coach. Wow.
CJ Isit, there you see him on your screen, having a hard time as he will proceed to the locker room. We're going to hear from Gianna later on.
You have to wonder what assistant coach Dino Enrile said or did for him to deserve that technical, because we have no idea exactly. Levy Hernandez goes to the bench with only a point under his belt.
Ochea will replace him. Free throw is good para kay Orlan Umar, where it matters the most in the fourth and final frame, under 5 minutes to go. San Juan looking to defend their home court and hand Batangas their second loss of the season. Third free throw is a miss. It's Dexter Apinan working with Rudy Linganay. They go to Ablaza, who thought about it. Cedric is fouled.
2 shots.
Now Cedric Ablaza at the line is 2 out of 6. So he's also going to have to convert here to trim the lead.
4 fouls in the second half. Alone by Jeff Tahonera, kaya tumatakbo na sa gilid. Si Maikes, ayan, medyo nagwa-warm up pa.
And Maikes also has 4 fouls.
He does.
So a lot of players needing to be careful here in the last couple of minutes. Second free throw. That's good. 21 points para kay Cedric Ablaza. He's up to 4 out of 8 at the line. Dexter Maikes joining Jadel Fuentes, Jeff Tahonera, Ron Denison, and Orlan Momar.
They run a floppy play, a little single-double against the zone. Masyado masikip sa loob.
Turnover, Lingane onto Baloria. Tried to go back to Rudy. One guy ahead. That's Jadel Fuentes with the layup.
The two things in basketball: never foul a jump shooter, defensively and offensively. Never jump in the air if you're undecisive to whom to pass to, and that's what happened with Baloria right there. Layup on the other end.
6-point deficit for Batangas. Ablaza will fire. That's too strong. Rebound. Good effort by Don Ochea. And his turn to fire. Could not score. Foul here. Double foul.
And that's it for Tahonera. That's his 5th foul. While Dexter Apinan on the other end, that'll be his 4th. Now both teams are in the penalty, but if it's a double foul, it will cancel out each other.
Where will the ball go kung gano'n? Jump ball? Is it a jump ball kung gano'n natawag? It's off of a miss.
If it's a jump ball, then titignan yung ball possession. Yeah, it's possession arrow.
So Tahonera fouls out. And Coach Randy still hasn't called a replacement.
To me, that's a play on. Even Jeff Tajonera, even if he's the one who initiated contact, it's been a physical game. To me, that's a play on. There was nothing much right there.
Well, Michael Calisan checks back in as we also check back into Jan Alianes.
Quick update on CJ Isit because he landed on his back. He experienced back spasms that paralyzed even his legs for a bit. But when the medic brought the stretcher, hindi na daw niya kailangan. He's now at the dugout with his wife and his son and will not be returning into the game. Back to you guys.
Thank you so much, Gianna. That's a good, that's some good news para kay CJ Isit. But again,
absolutely,
we hope for his full recovery. And we hope that he will be able to return as soon as possible para sa San Juan in their next game. Calisan inside, could not score.
That's a push
Against free throws.
San Juan, and that's it for Mike. So 2 players fouling out in less than 30 seconds for San Juan.
Coach Randy gonna need to find some more big men off the bench. Who is he gonna call?
You really want to sing it?
What? What?
Let's get back to the free throws of Cedric Ablaza.
Ablaza has spent a decent amount of time at the line. As Christian Bunyag will be the one checking in. 65-61. A lot of time here. 3 minutes and 20. Batangas still knocking on the door. Monster game again para kay Cedric Ablaza. First free throw is good. And what a time for him to start making free throws. $22 points para kay Cedric Ablaza. Make that 23 and the lead is down to 2. Can San Juan hand the second loss of the season for Batangas?
2-3 zone.
Denison. This time he's fouled.
A smart play by Denison right there, who's taken a few jumpers in this game, hitting one from the outside, but the experienced player that he is manifested right there as he saw a little bit of opening. He knew the foul situation of Batangas. He gets to the line. These are important free throws.
San Juan shooting the ball at a 70% rate at the line. 14 out of 20. Denison looking to increase that. 50% para sa Batangas on the other end.
Look at all the free throws Batangas has missed, and they're only down by 4.
Ablaza at the middle. 12 to work with. Cedric. Kick out. Ochea. Balik kay Ablaza. The drive. Stripped away. And there's a foul. So if it's going to be against Rodel Fuentes, that's also going to be his 4th foul. More danger para sa San Juan.
Coach Cholo trying to make a case because of the post-reaction of Fuentes after the whistle, since they were called a technical. A technical was called on their bench earlier.
So Ablaza will go back to the line. 23 points, 13 rebounds, 60% from the free throw line. Make that 7 out of 11. He has made his last 5 attempts from the stripe. Oh, this happens a lot, Coach Chris. Games boiling down to free throws. Under 3 minutes to go. 67-64. Fuentes, the drive, the layup, a miss right there. Mamar saves it. Orlan, his time to fire. No good.
Foul underneath. Rudy Liganay.
What does this say to you na we're seeing so many fouls at this point in the game?
Fatigue, number one. Not only physically, pero yung mental part niyan eh. Habits. Because both teams, we showed the stat earlier, giving up 20 free throws.
50 in total.
Right? 50, 20 free throws, 21 San Juan, so that's what Batangas has given up. And then San Juan has given up 31. But I've always said this about San Juan. Ever since the first season, one thing that has been constant to them, which is weird, they're a team that, because of their physicality, they give up a lot of fouls and consequently give up a lot of free throws, and yet they still find a way to win, or at best win a championship.
And don't take that.
If you look back at the stats, and I remember, okay, they lead the leagues in fouls, giving up fouls.
Balik tayo sa Batangas. Linganay, hook shot is good.
That's a foul.
And no whistle blown. Lead down to 1.
That should have been a three-point play.
Fuentes, his drive. Last 2 minutes is brought to you by Embassy Whiskey. Chill muna tayo. Rebound, Ablaza. And a chance for them to get the lead.
A little late to set up his feet, I thought, was Ron Dennison, even though it was a good look. And Fuentes, on the other hand, I thought could have finished stronger at the rim. Binali pa niya.
Linganay working with Apinan up top. 7 on the shot clock. Dexter, his turn to drive. Layup. Too strong. One more try. That's short. Rebound belongs to San Juan. Counter steal. Ablaza. Pass inside. Reverse layup is good. Para kay Donachea.
Well, how about the composure of this team? Rudy Galangana, he could have taken a shot, but the veteran that he is saw a diving Cedric Ablaza, and Ablaza extra pass, trusting Donachea for the reverse.
Lead back to Batangas as they try to stay here or to stay with that record of them with only 1 loss in the season. Good effort mula kay Rudy Linganay and the pass mula kay Cedric Ablaza. You mentioned his thrust onto Donachea.
Talk about an important basket. That's the first field goal, first points of the game by Don Ochea. Could not have come at a better time. Batangas with a 1-point lead. Look at the San Juan crowd here as trying to complete a comeback is Batangas Embassy Chill after being down by as much as 16 points in the first half. You look at the VIP row. Take it away, Migs.
Rudy Distrito, our head of security, ang ating head of basketball operations, Emma Oreta, Commissioner Kenneth Durant.
Captain Marvel!
Of course, the VIPs making sure
Boss Danny
everything's good.
Espiritu.
Danny Espiritu.
Right.
Even Joe Ramos is there. I saw him a while ago.
Right. Sa Tarmakantan. Katabi ni Kuya Rudy Distrito.
there
There you go. Yeah. And yeah. Shout out to Coach Gerson Cabildes. Congratulations, Coach. So far, 13-0. And thank you, Coach, for the correction. 2 coaches allowed
Yes.
to stand up on the sideline. Kala ko parang UAAP.
Coach Gerson would know that. 6 deadlocks, 9 lead changes. Again, this game, San Juan actually led by as much as 16 points in the first half. So they took control, and then a big run by Batangas in the third quarter. Ever since then, we have been trading baskets. Now it's a 1-point lead for the road team as they look to avoid their second loss of the season.
Well, interesting decision on the matchup, no? King Importante on Orlan Wamar. On the swing of the ball, there might be a closeout error right here.
Pass to Kalisan mula kay Taiwan. The miss right there. Rebound to Blaza. There are 2 players on the floor.
Still down. Well, this favors San Juan.
What happened there?
Well, stoppage lang ng referee, no? Nagkatamaan teammates.
Well, you see where they got hit?
Right here. We're gonna see right here. Well, this was the blow by, and trying to create contact was Taiwan. Made a good decision right here. Ayun. Tumama sa leg ni Apinan. And I said it favors San Juan because stoppage gives their defense a chance to set up and even to make a substitution. Pinilitan si Kalisaan ni Bunyag.
Yes, Christian Bunyag.
Yeah, for defensive purposes.
Even Artaquinos inside. 68-67. Batangas taking care of that 1-point lead. Shot clock reads 12. 46 seconds on the game clock. Here's Rudy Linganay escaping the D. Linganay. Pass to Apinan. Stolen away. And that's a foul. The 5th one of Cedric Ablaza.
Well, I'm surprised Rudy Linganay, which usually finds his teammates spot on. I thought he was going to make a pass back to Ablaza. Right here, you see Ablaza was open right there. That's a tough pass to make. Good clog in the middle by Orlan Wamar. And this is the correct call. Ablaza blocking foul on Aquino. So you see the sub. That stoppage right there on the other end, something you would probably disregard. It sets up your defense, which they were able to. And then the guy you put in, Art Aquino, was able to make a crucial defensive rebound and is now at the line.
Aquino's teammates instructing the crowd to calm down. Do not be any distraction. To Art Patrick Aquino, who will shoot 2 crucial free throws. One of the mainstays of San Juan. First one is a miss.
Yeah. Medyo alanganin yung follow-through niya. There wasn't much follow-through on the release. At alanganin din yung naging reaksyon ni Senator Jinggoy. Alanganin na ba ito? Alanganin na reaksyon.
You gotta love him smiling despite his struggles internally right now. 1-point deficit for San Juan. A chance to tie it. Courtesy of Art Aquino. He can't do it. Rebound belongs to Batangas.
No need to foul.
Pressure at the backcourt.
Oh my gosh.
Valoria able to recover. Tapped away. Good steal. San Juan with a chance to get the lead.
No need to foul if you're King Importante.
No more shot clock. Bunyag. They go to Taiwan. Marwin puts it up. No go. Rebound. Ochea slips.
They're going to take their last timeout. Talking about San Juan. 5.7 seconds remaining.
Immediately, that was called by Coach Randy Alcantara. What a scramble that was. A miss mula kay Marwin Taiwan. You see the effort from all the players on that loose ball. Don Ochea almost got it, but he slipped.
Right. And the old San Juan team, wherein you had the likes of a John Wilson, Mac Cardona, Mike Ayon, even a Larry Rodriguez, you knew where the ball will be going to, kung saan pupunta, no? And it's going to be interesting to see, kung kanino pupunta si Coach Randy Alcantara. My guess has fouled out Fuentes.
He is the top scorer
Still
so far.
inside, yeah. So he's probably the best option.
As you take a look at the North Division team standings. So, if San Juan wins this ball game, they will move up to number 3. The highest
Will
seed.
they?
They will. They will.
So it's more of the wins rather than the losses.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, it's a rule of percentages.
Okay.
But it's the same that happened between Pampanga and Bataan yesterday.
Right.
And in South Division, obviously Batangas is still number 1. Even if they lose, they will still be number 1.
So we're more than halfway in the tournament already. Okay.
For most of the teams.
For most of the teams, because 21 teams,
21 games per team.
right? 21 games, 14, 13, 14 games. Okay, so this is the stretch. This is the stretch wherein it feels like every game is a must-win.
Yes. So right now, San Juan will be working with Orlan Mamar on the inbound. Christian Bunyag is there. Art Aquino, Marwin Taiwan, and Jodel Fuentes. No more timeouts for the home team. 5.7 seconds remaining. Baseline inbound.
Fuentes is coming back. Right there.
Still no pass. Inside they go, and that's a foul.
With 0.7 seconds remaining. And Valoria better watch it.
Yeah, he has to be careful.
The referees, so to speak, you could say have been a little bit sensitive in the evening. Even reactions like that. They've given warnings. So that's a holding foul. That's clearly a foul.
So it's 2 free throws para kay Art Aquino, who we have to remember, he just missed 2 free throws.
Right. And Agnes Villanueva, good friend of mine, wife of Coach Shaw, is probably hating me for saying this right now, but I thought that was clearly a foul on Valoria. His right hand pulled the right shoulder of Art Aquino. Can Aquino make up for the 2 misses? He does.
We are tied at 68. 5 seconds remaining, but Batangas, they still have 2 timeouts left. Both teams in penalty. If he misses this, they cannot call a timeout. And Batangas will have Valoria, Linganay, Importante, Apinan, and Ochea on the floor.
Pero nararamdaman ko sa'yo, parang gusto mo mag-overtime.
I'm not implying that. Second free throw is good.
If we're gonna be technical about it, Migs, the difference between the 2 misses prior and the 2 shots that he made just now is simply the follow-through. If you're gonna go back to the replay.
Art Aquino making the most crucial free throws of the night among the 50 other attempts between these 2 teams. And he gives San Juan the lead, 69-68. 5 seconds remaining here. This is the second to the last time out of Coach Cholo. And if you are Batangas, where will you go?
Well, you gotta go because Cedric Ablaze is out of the court already. I would go to Jexter Apinan. Now, I'm not sure where the inbound will be. Okay, but in terms of the side, but it's going to be on the left side. So, you would probably want to design a play where Jexter Apinan is coming from the right side of the floor, catching it with momentum, going to his left. Something like that. Because you're only down by 1, you want to force a foul or get something at the basket.
Games on Friday in Bataan, Quezon City versus Caloocan, Bacoor versus Manila, and the Risers defending their home court. A very passionate home crowd against the Muntinlupa Cagers. That will happen 3 days from now. But tonight we are still in the Phil Oil Eco Oil Center where the San Juan Knights are on the verge of handing the second loss of the season for the Batangas City Embassy Chill. John Valoria will be working with Rudy Linganay, Don Ochea, Jexter Apinan, and Levy Hernandez. One last timeout remaining para sa Batangas. 2 teams in penalty. 5 seconds to go.
Watch out for Apinan at the free throw line. Maybe get some screens and pop out. There's the pop out. There's the drive to the left.
Jexter Apinan, he puts it in! You knew it. 1.3 to go. No more timeouts for San Juan. 70-69. Fuentes will try to win it. Fuentes puts it up! And Batangas survives on the road. A 1-point victory against the San Juan Knights. And Jextra Pinan delivers the game-winning basket.
But what a play by Coach Cholo Villanueva. It was a simple play. It was a clear out for Jexter didn't get a screen. Right here, it was a simple clear out. He popped out. And right there, that's the closeout error. Putting Apinan and going strong to his left hand. Worse, nobody meeting him at the rim. We talked about this. And look at Apinan quickly going to his strong side and finishing for the game-winning shot for Batangas.
That was the exact play that you said before they actually executed it. Apinan popping out, going left for that layup. What a strong finish that was. Batangas coming down from 16 points, able to survive it on the road, even with Cedric Ablaza fouling out.
But what a game. What a game. What a comeback by Batangas Embassy Chill. After allowing 26 points in the first quarter, scoring only 12. But that first 5 minutes of the third quarter, which I think always plays one of the most important minutes of a game, whether you're trailing or leading, it can certainly affect the result of this game. And that's what we saw tonight.
Well, this player of the game is brought to you by OKBet, the official partner of the Mpbl. With OKBet, own the win. Now, obviously, Cedric Ablaza fouled out, but he was crucial for that comeback of Batangas just before that game-winning layup of Jextra Pinan. Kasama siya ngayon ni Gianna Llanes.
Yes, well, first of all, Cedric, congratulations because you had a double-double of 24 points and 16 rebounds coming from a deficit of a double-digit number. Paano kayo nakabawi during the second half?
Tulad ang sabi ni Coach, mag-focus lang kami sa game. Huwag kami magpa-apekto dun sa referee or sa game. Double effort pa sa defense namin. Execute lang yung offense namin.
And alam ko rin na itong ang inyong payback game. So ano naman reaction mo ngayon na nanalo kayo against San Juan Knights tonight?
Yun nga tulad ng sinasabi ni Coach, gawin namin motivation to dahil yun nga mga past namin tournament, tinalo nila kami. So okay din at nakabawi kami ngayong today.
And kahit wala kayo sa home court, I'm sure maraming Batanggenyo na nunood ngayon na sobrang saya. Pasalamatan mo naman sila at lahat ng sumusuporta sa inyo.
Actually, pupunta pa rin yung mga tiga-Batangas dito para manood. Salamat sa mga tiga-Batangas, kay Kong at kay Mayora, sa Tanduay Management at sa mga coaches at sa teammate ko. Binabati ko yan ako si Kaden at Ablaza family, Choco Bambam, yun lang.
Thank you very much and congratulations to our best player of the game, Cedric Ablaza. This best player of the game is brought to you by OKBet, the official partner of the Mpbl. With OKBet, own the win. Back to you, Migs and Christian.
An outstanding performance by Cedric Ablaza despite fouling out at the last minute of the ball game. But of course, we have to give a shout out to Jexter Pinan giving us the game-winning layup as Batangas will move up to 12 wins and 1 loss in this season. In behalf of my partner, Coach Christian Luanzon, our courtside reporter, Gianna Llanes, my name is Migs Gomez. Maraming salamat po. At ito po ang Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League, ang liga ng bawat Pilipino.